So we join the Dolphins on this scoring play. It's second and 8. The ball, more importantly, is in the Raiders' red zone on their 10-yard line. The previous play was a short run by Gaskin. Now let's have a look at how we break down the Raiders' defense for the score. So trips left tight, hip dot is the formation that we find the Dolphins in this second down. So trips left tight, you can see that the trips are quite tight together. Smythe, the tight end, is on the hip of the tackle. Dot indicates that Gaskin is directly behind Tua, so hiding the strength of the offer, which way he might run. And then Holland's on the top of the screen as well. So let's look at receiving routes. So Ford has a 7-yard hook. Bowden, who's wrapped in green, only to make it easier to see, is running the flat. Smythe is running the old-fashioned bench route, so 10 and out, so attacking the seam and then breaking out. Gaskin is running the screen, so he's going to aim for the outside hip of the tackle, who this instance is Davis, and then Holland's at the top of the screen is going to run the in-breaking route at 8 yards. So now looking at the Raiders' defense, they are playing man across the board, the free safeties in the middle of the field. So I've numbered the defense and the defender who's responsible for which offensive number. There's a blitzing linebacker and the free safeties in the middle of the field. Now we'll look at how this actually works in the game. Okay, so we're going to have a look at how the offense scores. So just up front, I'm going to ignore the trips hip formation. This is all just window dressing because this is cover one. All of these three defenders are covering these three receivers, and the play is just designed to take the defenders out of the way of the screen. So quickly, just to highlight, now this is Davis at right tackle rather than at right guard, and Hunt has moved down into the guard spot. We're going to spend a little bit of time talking about Ted Karras as well, but let's not worry about that for now. So we know it's screen. We've got blitzing linebacker. The defense, it's a great offensive play call at the right time. Now, look, so now we've left 99. He's threatened by Gaskin. So Gaskin sells pass pro excellently. Davis, believe it or not, is delaying. He cannot release. He cannot be more than 3 yards downfield when the ball is released. So he has to, in his head, he's got an internal clock, and he's just waiting for Tua. Now, what he does to wait is he mirrors basically the linebacker. Now, as the ball goes, 10-second clock, have to just take it back. Now, what we're just going to watch is how Davis mirrors, and then on the snapper, when the ball leaves Tua's hand, he goes downfield. This is a really tough skill because the linebacker can see what's happening here. But Davis closes the gap and actually just gets his hand. He's pushed him off there enough to actually create the space for Gaskin. But I just want to look at how Gaskin sets up now. Gaskin is going to push, he's still in pass pro here. The defensive end thinks, right, it's pass. I'm going to rush the quarterback, going to rush to it, turns around, lets him go, sets up perfectly. Good throw by Tua right into his hands. I've seen quarterbacks miss this and miss that throw. I know it's the NFL, but it's still pressure. And we'll watch the score at the end. And we'll talk about a little bit more about Ted in tight film. But just want to watch this route. Really nice throw, good route. Just has to break the tackle, just a touchdown, just a really nice play. Well designed, but the credit has to go to Davis for a great block. So let's just see that. Let's just see the blocking scheme, and we'll look at it a little bit more in tight film. This is just a great example of offense using its defense against itself. But what I want to focus on, this is man on man, all the way across the board. Karras is responsible for the linebacker, 54, and Davis is responsible for the linebacker who's covering him. And let's have a little look how it works now with film. Okay, so here we are looking at the tight film. I just want to look at the negative first. So here we are. This linebacker is going to walk down. This now becomes the centre, Ted Karras' block responsibility. There, he's in good shape, but he gets knocked off his block by the replacement guard Hunt. Remember, Hunt and Davis are swap positions. And then now we are so lucky this didn't get called back, because this is holding. This is offensive holding. So, but who cares about that? It didn't get flagged, doesn't matter. Just to again highlight, this is Hunt and this is Davis. So we're going to look at Davis and Gaskin working in unison now. So this is his block. This is Davis's block. He can't go downfield till the ball is released. His internal clock is working overtime here. Gaskin is going to come out and show pass, but forcing the defender wide, therefore giving Tua more time to set up. I wonder if there's a call here, because as soon as there's a call, Davis starts working downfield. As it is, he just gets enough, pushes the defender off. Unfortunately, this linebacker is Carreras' responsibility, who has pushed off his block. As it is, Gaskin beats the block. It's a touchdown. Do you know what? That's all we need to say. Touchdown, Miami. Good job, fellas.